switches to the other screen.
Salutations.
Hello.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Before we get started today, I want to thank the artist who's making all of our little art models here. He got to one of them so far for Thaddeus. You can see it right here in the bottom left-hand corner. It's what I'll be using for tonight. His name is Manga Boy. I will drop his link in the chat at some point during the session, and I will also drop it on Twitter later tonight when I post the art there.
Woo!
It's excellent.
Yes.
I believe who's next on the list? It's either
Pay
Decketh
your
or Melanie.
artists. Pay your artists.
It seems like you know what? We'll get back to that later since there are details in there.
Exactly.
We'll wrap back around there later.
Yeah, who wants to start off the recap? Lava?
Are you really gonna have me do this?
Yes,
No.
because you didn't do it last time.
What the fuck? Okay. So basically, last session we kept going. And then fucking essentially we had finally gotten past the stupid goddamn blood trees and made our way towards like Krodavir Moradin proper. We found that that our fucking vampire guy and his two stupid little guys had gone and decided to make buddy with the person who rejected us due to racial prejudice at the town we were staying nearby the night prior. He was actually not the worst when he was like had a half alcohol content in his bloodstream, but we got them out. Taz learned that he could turn into mist and get rid of his alcohol from that. So that was neat.
Sometimes foreshadowing is rather obvious.
Yeah, sometimes foreshadowing is rather obvious.
Sometimes it's a fucking vampire.
Yeah. Then, oh god, did that happen last session? You know. So we went. so we went on, and we learned that fucking Dakith had you on a visit from Kodiak and had decided to go without telling us because he had mistakenly thought it was an envoy of his leader,
That was the
air
session
quotes,
before.
God. That was the session before? God. Time doesn't matter. But we kept going after we had, like, gotten Taz and everyone out of that. And eventually, after a long ways, we made it back to Krodavir Moradin, where we met up with the king again, and Thaddeus mostly explained the situation. However, that's getting ahead of myself. There was this dragon riding pretentious whore, who was there and decided to, or seemed to think that we had committed all the crimes and burned down the city that Kodiak and his necrotic army had, and blamed it entirely on Thaddeus wanting glory or something. She didn't really make it clear, kind of like not even emphasizing her arguments at all, just vaguely, smugly, like saying that they did it. And throughout that whole time, she had done that. The party kind of verbally sparred with her a little bit before she eventually left and said that we would be due in court later. The king explained kind of very little other than what she had, and then Thaddeus proceeded to tell him about the army and everyone. The king seemed to have knowledge of Taz directly, knowing his exact name and basically fucking everything about him and refusing to elaborate. And he also believed that Taz was a threat and literally told him to either join his army and fight for his kingdom or leave, and Taz didn't accept. So all the Alderaanians and their refugee status is now a bit wavy for a more long-term consequence of Taz's actions. So now we are here in Krodavir trying to deal with this and helping the refugees get settled in before we are going to go in for a long rest.
Got so much of the fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
Simple things that most people have to do. Accidentally warring and unaccidentally warring.
Yeah, exactly.
It just happens sometimes.
Any big things that I missed in
I don't
that?
believe so.
No, you covered, I think, the majority of anything.
Yep. Though her name was given, and
No, I know. I don't care. Out of character.
I don't
I'm
care.
Right,
I
right.
fucking hate her.
She was.
Bitches gotta die.
Was it? It was White Dragon Tender of the Grove something or something like
Diode.
that. It was. Yeah. Fucking. She had the name of a goddamn Dark Souls character. I don't care.
it's funnier that you've forgotten, and I think we'll keep it that way. But it was Diode.
Yeah, no.
What's her
Yeah.
name?
I don't care. This is L.
He forgot because he hates her. I remembered because I hate her.
So yeah, it's rent free in your brain.
The two parts of the same spectrum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're fucking both clenching their fists next to each other, and one of them, Melody's like, I already forgot that whore's name, and you're like, that whore's name is Diode. I hate that bitch.
Diode. Yeah. That's correct. Anyway.
So currently, you guys have just exited the castle, and you are currently chilling, down on the, heading to the Bravestone household.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was.
Because
That's
two
not the
of
right
us
music.
are heavily non-weapon.
Yes, because you need to restock.
One of us just finally wants to wield two hammers at the same time. It only will take 10 episodes in.
So,
Here, I gotta go say goodbye.
Thaddeus and Melanie were heading to the Bravestone household, correct?
Dakith was too.
I thought
believe.
Dakith was too. I'm pretty sure all of us are.
So,
going.
what's the three of you?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me just a sec. I gotta go say goodbye to my grand folks.
Alrighty.
Grandsires.
Grandsires. Also, I remembered her name. I just actively try not to because Melanie doesn't.
That's funny.
Uh-huh.
I genuinely do not remember her name because the Cothras definitely does not care at all. Fuck that stinky bitch.
I don't think sneaky is the right word.
No, she is the
I
least
said
subtle
sneaky.
motherfucker I have ever met. She is not sneaky. She is very non-subtle and just lame. She has someone who thinks they're a good lawyer aesthetic.
Can't wait to have the fighting Ace Attorney arc.
Because she's gonna be an actual good lawyer by your canon, even though she's fucking has
You've
half
heard-
brain cells.
You've heard lawyers, some of them just say loud shit funny and confident, and that's it.
She has no brain cells.
Remember, Al Capone got off on tax fraud.
I know, but that's more because of him than how shitty the lawyers were. He was genuinely intelligent. The lawyers weren't.
What if she's the judge?
Yeah, we're just fucked then, and it's a very biased judge. I assume she is, given the way you're framing everything, that she's just gonna be basically the person who determines everything, and we're gonna get thrown in jail for this, and we're gonna have a whole arc where we're going to be trying to not be in jail for it anymore.
I see the image in my head. It's you three and her, the only people in the courtroom, and she's putting on different wigs as she hops to the other pieces of the courtroom.
But that's literally how I imagine this happening. You set her up to be like that. That's the way you've established her character.
I know, but that's so funny in my head.
She's literally the worst.
Hey, maybe you'll finally get to kill this archetype of character.
I don't think I will. Genuinely. I don't think you're going to let us. I don't think you're ever gonna let this happen. You're always gonna wave that over us.
I would never. Does it count if she gets character development to become not a shitty person, though?
You're lying. You're lying in every aspect. She's not gonna become a better person. And if she does, it's not gonna be satisfying.
Sorry for delay, folks.
I was just discussing with our DM about how Steven Universe level character development is not a smart thing for this character.
That's a whole thing. Don't even get me started on Pink Diamond.
Yeah, no, that's literally what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
This would literally be Pink Diamond development. I genocided an entire people,
Don't
and now I'm
blame
going
me,
to be
chat,
cool.
for my knowledge of Steven Universe. It was a different time.
It was a different time, but
Oh
also
my
I don't
God.
care if I know about it. I just know about it.
So the
Alright.
three of you are heading to the Bravestone household. Heading back there, you can see a lot of the refugees are kind of very confused, and the doctor, is going around helping them find stuff. And Thaddeus, you could hear probably the most dwarven conversations you've ever heard, from probably a block over. It's a couple of dwarves yelling at each other. One of them has a sound. I mean, I was like, "Ooh, and why should you trust you, all ye?" Suddenly, this whole caravan appears, and suddenly we're just supposed to let you in. And the one goes, "I am more of a dwarf than ye are." And he's like, "Oh, prove it!" And you just hear two clanks of distinct, definitely tankards hit the floor.
I mean,
And then one of them goes, "I ye are."
someone's been watching the new Lord of the Rings series.
Sure.
I haven't, but I should.
You should.
I seem to keep stealing ideas without thinking of, without
It's
fucking.
incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy because we've never had that conundrum before.
Man, it's not my fault.
My head academia, am I right? That was great.
Ugh.
Cry there.
Cry about it. Cry about it.
That was fucking great.
Cope.
I feel you, I do.
Crying about it as Todoroki's Fortnite dancing on the Kata's corpse.
Me, who
Sure.
made a steampunk robot character before even realizing fucking D&D existed.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, head of the Bravestone household, you hear a lot of conversations like that and such. You get there relatively unimpeded. Yeah,
Yo,
you've arrived.
alright. I'm gonna, just head inside.
Inside seems quiet.
Mom? Dad?
No response.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna go grab my hammers. I'm gonna go to the armory and grab 2 hammers. Real quick.
I'm just
Alright.
trailing behind.
As you head down to the armory to go grab a couple hammers, you see Bigby sweeping downstairs and such, clearing up dust, killing rats.
Big B.
Oh, Sir Thaddeus.
How you doing?
It has been terrible. So destructive and such. How was your return
I
been?
don't even want to talk about it.
That's completely understandable, sir.
Yeah. Leave that for a later date. We're just
Oh,
gonna grab 2 of these. You know where my mom and dad are?
yes, they're currently at Rudia's home.
Cool. We'll head there after this, I guess. I'm just gonna pick up the hammers and.
Does Thaddeus seem pissed about them being at Rudia's? Was that what that sound was out of character? Was he going like fucking like exhaling through his nose and shit?
Maybe.
Okay. I was asking for clarification, but no, Melody's like, just kind of looks and is like, what's wrong with their house?
Oh, it's fine. It's just I don't particularly like her parents, and neither does she.
Ah, I see.
Crazy
She just
idea.
got, like-
People don't really take kind liking to tieflings.
So they're not tieflings then?
No, absolutely not.
And they aren't the reason she's a tiefling?
You know, I've never really thought to ask her too much about that. It seemed. I mean,
Well, I get that it seems rude, but like, if they're, why would they be discriminatory if they're the problem?
people are assholes.
But like, that's worse. That's like a step up. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, I adopted you from a home where they sell orc children, and I'm going to discriminate against you for being an orc whenever I chose for this to happen to you and for you to end up like this."
I mean, yeah, I didn't say it wasn't fucked up. I mean, no matter what way you look at it, it's going to be fucked up in some duration.
They're terrible. Yeah, that's the case.
Not many people in Krodavir are fond of Rudia's form, but you know. I'm here for outcasts.
She just kind of like nods.
I'm
Full
certainly
power.
the most interesting looking dwarf ever.
What was that, Deca?
Yeah, I
The
can't
whole
do-
time
yeah,
he's just
fuck
like
you up.
he's just like laughing in the corner.
Uh,
You don't get the laugh. People who accidentally wars don't get the laugh.
If I remember correctly, you didn't exactly not fight.
Yeah, because you know what my choices were? Either fight and not die, or not fight and die. Prior to you starting that fight, my choices were not die and go talk to a queen.
oh, so Thaddeus. So, what is this about a war?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
Understood.
I heard you killed a few demons while we were away.
Nothing big. You know, just doing the job of the butler.
How many did you get? I don't remember catching a number.
Oh, it was just 2.
Not bad. Dakif, I think. Dakif, how many did you get?
I killed one, but he was a very big one.
Damn.
And Melanie just nods. Like, really does depend on scale, how impressive it is, but I'm not gonna question Bigby's prowess.
It was but 2 closets.
I'm gonna
Melanie
nod.
nods, pretending that she knows what a closet
I was about to
is.
say that.
It's all 3 of each do the slow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why Melanie would know what a closet is by name. She might recognize one if she saw it, but she doesn't know what the fuck it is by like being named.
Oh, those fuckers.
Yeah, it's those things. Yeah,
Maybe same deal here, but I think Dakif would know if anyone.
Dakith would probably not. Yeah,
But I'm
Would
just
I?
going, maybe.
A closet?
You know what a
Yeah,
closet is?
they're a pretty common demon.
They're a very common demon.
As far as demons go, they're basically like they're the first
They're
thing
level
as far as
1
demons
demons.
that wizards pick for familiars.
Yeah, they're cringe little boys.
They're little dickheads that turn invisible and spook people.
They look like little frogs, but evil demon.
Thaddeus, do you think Bigby could fetch me some weapons if I gave him the gold points?
What are you looking for?
A hand axe and a dagger.
That won't cost us that much.
Big, could you grab that for him?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Thank you. Oh, and you know what? Take this to Dakif. I don't need it anymore. Now that I have my hammers, and I'm gonna hand Dakif the It was a long sword, right? Or was it a short sword? Long sword, I think, right?
I think it was a long sword from
Yeah.
the guards. I think.
Yeah.
Right, DM. I mean, you should have
Check,
marked it
check.
in your inventory, but you're just checking. I get it.
It's a short sword.
Short
Oh, it's a
sword.
short sword. Okay.
All right, then I'm just gonna. Here, you have the short. You can have the short sword. And I'm gonna hand it to him.
Oh wow, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Don't go starting any wars of it, huh?
I'll try my best.
I am never
Kind
going
of
to let you live this
my whole
down.
purpose.
Fuck. Who's the fuck?
Is
Is that you?
is that you?
Was that you, homie? The fuck was that shit?
We just hear Daka's head go.
Yeah, it's the Discord call from fucking.
His black eye makes like an answer sign.
You hear you smell the sulfur and shit, and you go to listen in for the telepathic communication. You hear, hello, 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 hello. Hey, glad you picked up the security job for night guard.
Shut up.
Oh man,
Anyway.
holy shit.
God. We're gonna have like a side series called Daka's Adventures.
Sure.
Truly.
Just me trying to figure out what the fruit is.
No,
Sure.
just you in different universes with no recollection as to how you got there.
He just wakes up with no memories. He goes, "Fuck, not again."
Yeah, it's the Rick and Morty.
You're like the Iron Swords.
That would be great. Anyway.
Yeah, no. So does Bigby do things?
Yes, Bigby does head out to procure such weaponry.
Cure.
Procure.
To pogger such weaponry.
And it's over.
Listen, you just need you need to use you can't say poggers. You have to use pogress in its proper form, in the proper context.
I prefer the term poggish.
That's enough.
No, pogress is a real word. That's not
Pogress?
I believe so, yes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but according to the Urban Dictionary.
Alright, that could
Shut
just
up.
gonna turn to the group. I don't know about you guys, but I could use an ale right about now.
Kind of Melanie just shrugs and is like, if we want one day of downtime or something. I don't know what else we really have that we need to do. I mean, they need our help with getting settled in, but I think Doc's got that mostly covered.
I mean, definitely now I need to go at some point to see what my parents are doing at Rudia's house.
I mean, yeah, maybe you need to make a statement or something so
I
that
may need to.
people know about to stop fucking with the new people, with the Alderaanians.
Oh no, that should be fine. They'll. Or if the dwarves in their company, they should sort that shit up quite hastily.
If you're sure, I just don't want tensions among them and with these immigrants. I don't know how they're gonna. I'm not familiar with how dwarves take to that.
You gotta earn your keep. If they can't do that, I can't involve myself and show favoritism to an outside party. Especially when they're consistent of dwarves. If shit comes up, I'll deal with it. But for the moment, they can just prove themselves and do it without any intervening. We'll let them do that.
So
Melanie just kind of nods then. What'd you say about his parents?
In conclusion, we have to go and find your parents.
Oh, I mean, we know where they are.
If they're gonna be anything like last time, I definitely need an ale.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can pick up some stuff on the way. Some ale on the way. Is Bigby still here? Or is he gone already? He left already, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, alright, never mind.
He has gone Thanos snap. He's fucking gone.
Don't worry, I know some pubs on the way. We can grab some stuff to go.
Yeah, I'd definitely be fine with just grabbing it, 5 or 6 to go.
Yeah, alright. Why stop
they
there?
just
Why not
kinda-
12 or 18?
Hey, I
And
have
then
giant blood in me. It doesn't bother me.
I'm gonna head up out of the armory. You want to eat your food any louder, DM?
Yeah, do you wanna?
Is that going through the mic?
Yes, it was pretty loudly.
No.
Yeah, you were going.
You should have fucking said something when the noise started happening.
I mean, it just was pretty recent, but I mean, I was in the middle of
Yeah, it only just started getting like properly audible.
Hmm. Interesting.
it.
Yeah, cringe boy.
So, heading over to Rudius.
Yes.
So
Yes,
true.
but before we do that, I'm going to cast my runes on my armor.
And you're gonna inscribe them.
You're
Yeah,
going to remember to do that finally?
yeah.
Best.
I'm gonna put one on my chest plate and one on my
Alrighty. Which one?
fire and frost on fire on the chest plate and frost on the legs.
Lost on the
Alrighty.
leggies.
Yep. His best place is certainly fire. Alrighty. You got your new drip.
Behold, a drip like
Behold
no
the
other.
drip. The drip like no other.
And,
because of that, Dak, if kind of like after doing that, he just kind of like does the wipe of the shoulder thing.
Yeah.
Your chest plate feels a little bit warmer to the touch.
It's starting to feel like home.
As you'll head out to the Rubrum household, you do hear kind of a more aggressive conversation between a couple dwarves, Thaddeus.
Mm-hmm.
Along the lines of, we don't accept no elves in this household. And he goes, elves? You listen here, motherfucker. They might look like an elf, but that's my goddamn brother. They can drink harder than you ever could.
I'm gonna like peer around the corner to wherever it is that they are.
Mm-hmm. And looks to be a dwarf and an elf. Age is ambiguous.
And just yeah, all right. I want to make my way over them real quick before we head to the pub. Excuse me there.
What?
What
They
seems to be
both
the,
say.
what seems to be the problem?
This is my brother, Galen.
Understandably, I can see the resemblance.
Exactly. You get it. See, this guy gets it. And what defines a dwarf?
This is a great question. I mean, sir, and I'm speaking to the one who's being apprehensive about them in their house.
No.
No, I'm now moving my attention to the one.
Being apprehensive?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I take it you know who I am.
Prince Thaddeus,
Correct. What am I?
the prince.
More so than that.
The...
Dragonborn, sir.
I...
And yet you worship me, or rather, you show me respect that is due to a prince of a dwarven kingdom, like you would any other dwarf. Types do not matter, my friend. If they earn the respect and their keep, they should stay. They're not like the elves and the others from the lands surrounding us. We need to make friends in places at be, especially within our own home, not enemies.
Then wait, where are they from?
Another world, but that's a conversation for another time.
Another world. You're from another world? What kind of ale do you have there? And the conversation continues in a more friendly tone from there.
And then I'm gonna like, all right, let's get to the pub.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dwarves are simple creatures.
Truly. Doesn't take much.
No. If I was dealing with an elven kingdom, we'd have a bit more of a problem.
Alright.
Even the humans.
We do the thing.
Yep.
Heading to the pub.
The pub. Having
The
a classic
pub.
D&D moment.
Yup.
Following up our travel arc with a pub.
You make it to the tavern.
Is that what it's called? The Tavon?
No,
Probably call Iron Hammer fucking tavern.
it does not have a sign.
Alright, well.
Best.
Krodavir is not a large city.
I didn't figure, but...
Oh, I mean, no cities are large yet, so...
Yeah, we're all pretty fucking small. Might be, incentive for a war. Anyway.
Maybe incentive for a territory grab. Maybe like a war.
Yes.
But who would ever think of such a thing? Anyway.
It's not like there's any current territories that are kind of wrapping around Krodavir Moradin as we speak. That'd be crazy.
Totally not a thing that's happening.
Yeah. On 2 sides. 3 sides.
Yeah, on every single side.
Funny. But there is the tavern that serves the ale and such. And it's a stonework. The building's made of stone, obviously.
Is it?
It is.
Neat.
Save for a wooden door.
Stone is made of stone.
As y'all enter, you see it's, nice granite tables and such. With flat granite seats. Almost like they're definitely merged with the ground, but it's not like they were put there and then fused. It's more so like this area was quarried out into this shape.
That sounds about right.
And thus, there was a tavern top with you guessed it,
Ram.
Barkeep.
the guy. Yep. Both of those, actually.
Damn, that's crazy.
Insane.
I'm fucking amazed.
It's actually nuts.
It's wild.
I'm fucking coming right now.
Barkeep.
I
I need a few jugs of ale for a prolonged period of time for the road.
and as you walk in the back, he comes out with a barrel slung over each shoulder.
Business been good?
Yeah.
Are the wife and children good?
Nay.
Was it the demon invasion?
Nay.
No? Divorce?
Important.
Mm-hmm. How much for the jugs?
Nay.
Am I supposed to assume that has a meaning in this yes or no? Or this is a yes or no answer to a...
Dakathis is gonna kind of touch that is on the shoulder. You're the prince, my guy.
This is true, but I'm not trying to skim off any. So sir, I'd like to at least pay you a gold.
And he shrugs.
So fucking retarded. So stupid.
Sometimes humor is rather simple.
My brother, you are the most dwarf I have ever met. And I put down a gold up piece on the table.
He like taps his chest with his fist and goes, "Aye."
Woo! I'm gonna grab the jug and
These
give.
barrels?
I mean, they're like a typical barrel.
Like a big ass barrel.
The fuck does typical mean?
What do you think barrel sizes are?
Pretty big.
Yeah, well, congrats. Are you looking up a picture of a barrel so that you can post it in the chat?
Oh no, I know.
Not you, him.
Yeah, him. The he, him.
I feel like he's doing that.
I just hit enter and it's processing. So
About that
I-
size.
Okay.
There are two of these,
Okay.
correct?
And theoretically,
I
Dude, theoretically, you
can hold one in one hand. Yes.
you and I are easily able to carry this. And I
Sure.
grab it over my shoulder.
So true.
There's a second barrel. Deck if you'd like to
yeah,
take
I'm gonna
it.
grab it and just hold it in my hand.
Just hold it gently like burger.
There's no way if we chug this barrel, we'd instantly become hit with a drunk effect.
No shit. No shit. Pretty sure that's out of character, but
Yeah.
all you're responding and even out of character as a DM is I.
Ice. I'm gonna. Alright, we should head to. We should head to.
When in Rome, be Roman.
Then when I head out the door with my fucking giant barrel.
Yeah. that's
Yeah.
all.
Melanie with a
Melanie's
party of
just
two guys
following.
with giant barrels.
Yeah, no, Melanie's just walking.
There's so much good, funny album art going on in this campaign.
I'm imagining the Dr. Livesey, but with.
But Melanie's in the middle and fucking half the size of both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. God,
That's the next commission.
that would be a nice commission for once this entire campaign.
Well, have I told you the art that I wanted to get commissioned of like what was it? It was like you three standing next to each other. I think it was like the VeggieTales meme format where it's like we'd like to introduce
Allow
ourselves.
us to introduce
yes.
ourselves.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's
like,
you can see Melanie clearly in the middle, but then it's Dakith and Thaddeus clearly behind her, but the only thing in frame are their legs.
yeah, I would like to introduce her. Pretty good.
It's
I
fun
don't think
being.
you've never told me about that though. Although that is funny.
That's a good bit.
It's a good bit.
If you like to,
Talk.
I'm gonna stop before
Start
copyright
random
kills me.
wars.
If you like to,
Start random
Stop.
wars now.
On tomato.
If you want
you
to
want
kill
to
a
kill
god,
a
dun, dun,
god.
dun.
you like to waltz with. Fuck, I can't think of a rhyme for that. Damn.
With a
Waltz
dial.
with Hermanos.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are heading to
with undead doves.
Heading to the Aruniea household.
Yeah.
with the booze.
With the booze. We're sending a good message.
True.
As we walk out, I'm gonna open up the barrel and like chug a pretty good bit of it.
Let's go.
I'm waiting.
A straw.
Sure.
It's like a fucking. It's got a little umbrella.
I was thinking more like a bendy straw, like a juice box.
Yeah. The bendy straw is the best
But
image.
it's made of steel.
Yeah.
Just bends a lead pipe and sticks it in the barrel.
That sounds in character.
Yeah.
That's a good bit.
That's real. That's what happened just now. DM, deal with it.
Restored the plumbing.
Lotta.
Oh man. The Rubrum household is not as large as the Bravestone household, even though the Bravestone household isn't exactly that large. It's smaller.
It shows how they're inferior metaphorically.
like a floor and a half. Probably like a large attic space, if anything else.
Fury metaphorically and quite realistically.
And you can hear some shouting.
Brilliant. Awesome. You know what? Before I go in, hearing the shouting, I'm gonna take a nice chug of the keg as well.
Glug, 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 glug.
I'm not having this conversation sober.
Alrighty.
And then I'll
Do you breach?
Yeah, I'm gonna be really cool and knock on the door, but immediately following knocking on the door, just bust through it anyways.
Really?
So you bust through it, you see them all. You see Rudia's dwarven parents. Kind of like it looks like a bit, almost like a comedy sketch, if anything else. But you see Sir Rubrum standing in front of Madame Rubrum, and the Bravestones in the exact same, but mirrored, like facing each other, and they were clearly just yelling a second ago as you walked in and silenced the place.
Am I interrupting something?
They all just go, "Aye."
I will end you all right here.
Go roll an intimidation check.
Jack is just kind of like, is that a fact? Because you know I'm down.
Wow, net one.
You know what? That chime in gives an advantage.
All right.
Hey man, you guys gotta teamwork like that more often.
Because you encourage that.
I do.
Anyways,
You know
What's
I
the
do.
group up every time there's a fight?
Yeah, that's why you split us up every time there's a fight.
You'd all choose to do so.
it's weird. First rule of D&D, don't split the party.
And yet you always do.
Yeah, that's
Hey, we've had one fight as a team.
Listen, if our next fight isn't as a team, I'm gonna like kill myself. Like I'm at my limit.
It'll be funny.
You have successfully quieted them. They're kind of just standing there.
So, imagine I get fucking teleported off to the middle of fuck knows where, and have a nice little adventure, accidentally start a war, and I make my way back to my home to go to my parents.
You actually started the war?
You be quiet while I'm talking.
Okay.
I come back so I can, see how my parents are doing, because God knows what happened to them during the time that we were invaded and I got teleported away. And none of you were home except for Bigby. And I hear you're here at the Rubrum household, and you are arguing. What, pray tell, are you arguing about?
Sir Bravestone goes, these fucking lunatics are trying to somehow blame your recent celebration for the demon shenanigans.
Who just called me Sir Bravestone? Was it the Rudia house?
No. I said
That's
Sir
your
Bravestone
dad?
started speaking.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
your dad.
I see. And I kind of slowly turn my gaze towards the Mr. and Mrs. Rubrum.
Well, I mean, it'd be wild to assume it's such a coincidence when you know why.
I assume I don't see Rudia anywhere in my gaze.
It's not. I mean, it's not the first time something large has happened around Rudia where demons have been involved, so certainly this must be connected in some way.
I'm gonna make my way closer to Mr. Rubrum.
He suddenly seems significantly smaller.
I'm gonna bend down.
Sure.
He seems even smaller.
Let me get this right. Are you implying? And I'm just throwing this out there because I wouldn't dare assume that my squire, your daughter, is somehow in some way responsible for the death and invasion, and possibly my absence over these last few days. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, I'm not putting any intention out there.
Because if it is what I'm hearing, and I'm just spitballing here, and you are somehow insulting me, and by almost passively insulting the king because I didn't get to be a prince just because I walked in and said, "Hi ho, I'm the fucking prince now." No, I had to prove that shit. Would you be claiming to insult the king by assuming that I somehow picked an incompetent squire or a squire that would bring danger to this land?
I said I'm not putting any intention out there.
I would not want to smear your good name, Mr. Rubrum. So I'm just going to go off on a limb and say that's not what you were implying. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Good. Because if it ever is, know that I am going to live a very long and fruitful life. And at any point during that life, hear anything of the sorts, I will climb down from whatever mountain I am sitting on at the time, and I will bury you underneath it.
Look me, Rain.
Then we're all good. Then we're fine. We are good. I just wanted to assume that wasn't what was happening. Now where is Rudia?
Sir Bravestone just goes, she went towards the castle. She wanted to speak with the refugees.
Mm-hmm. Good then. At least someone is welcoming in the new people to the kingdom, while others are wasting my time. Don't waste my time.
You know, Melanie genuinely just like it's implicit, but she is doing like the fucking slay. Like she's just like giving a little nods, like as she's seeing Thaddeus pop the fuck off, until she's just like,
I'm gonna stop bending down now and stand back up. No, I simply came by because I wanted to hear if everyone was okay. But if you're, sadly, doing okay, and my parents seem okay enough to deal with your bullshit, and clearly Rudia is okay, then I need not worry.
I think everything's nice and settled.
And then
I think that you two have come to a very
Aye.
clear and kind understanding. Wouldn't I be correct in saying so?
Aye.
I'm just gonna pat him on the back. Good.
Aye.
He's like on the verge of tears, right?
Oh yeah.
Like he is fucking at his limit.
Dak is just gonna go up and be like, "Boo."
Fucking A. After that, then Melanie just like gestures like just like with a wave, like come on, and like turns back like towards the exit. It's like,
Mother, father.
No.
Aye, our business is done here, I suspect.
Then I will take my leave. I have other things to deal with in the kingdom.
I shall do.
Other shit to fix. I just wanted to make sure you two were going okay.
Of course.
Good. And then I will make my way out the door as well.
As they exit as well, you hear Sir Bravestone like kind of stops in the doorway, and you just hear like a as he continues walking out.
I turn back and I just
Fucking
turn my head
raps in the doorway.
I'm just gonna stare right fucking at him as my head turned. Like I haven't turned my whole body, just looking back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sir Bravestone walks away with a very powerful walk.
Melanie looks as well, questioning what the fuck that sound was.
They got like any fucking dwarves have any like mailbox shit going on?
No.
Good question.
They have a gate.
You were gonna smash their mailbox, weren't you?
They do not have a gate. They're not that wealthy.
Damn, sucks to fucking be them.
Sucks to suck.
Can't even afford a shit for me to demolish. That's sad. And I'm gonna move away. Alright. What do we need to do next? We have a long list of shit to deal
Well, we
with.
need to find your squire.
Yes.
We need to go talk to her.
We need to find her, and we need to find Taz. So we're
I
gonna deal
don't
with...
think he'll be too hard to find.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. But he should have substantially better cover here in the Dwarven cities.
Just kind of like nods. Doesn't have to keep everything on all the time when you've got buildings fucking big enough to cover you.
Yeah. Am I to assume there's also like an underquarry? Quarry?
Oh, yeah, no, there is like the underground as
There's
well.
an underground section to the
Yeah,
city, yes.
There's an entire underground segment.
So. Yeah. Let's just go, let's go find my squire.
So where art thou headed?
It's a great question. Should have asked where...
You
she
know,
might be.
they said she was greeting the refugees. No, like where's the main area where they're concentrated, where the Alderanians are concentrated?
Well, she
right?
did say
A
by
little
the
bit
castle.
farther away from the castle, but still near it.
Okay,
And we shall
We
head
can-
that way.
yeah, we'll just go there then.
Head towards there, you see a lot of the refugees, though noticeably a lower ratio of dwarves present in this like conglomeration. Kind of confused people who don't really know what to do. You see Rudia.
Stock there.
Doc is not visible right now in this like area.
Alright.
Rudia, you could definitely see her, and she's like desperately trying to make conversation. Like
With the
you can-
Alderanians, or
yes, you can tell she's like swapping languages to try and figure out which one they understand.
Rudia!
And are there no Tiefling Alderanians, if I remember correctly?
There are not.
Yeah. Okay.
It would be pretty rare.
Sure.
Yeah, am I missing a joke?
A little bit, but don't worry about it.
Laughing at things literally only me and him know.
The worst
fucking-
inside
like a-
jokes.
I'm like a fucking maniac.
Me and my persona laughing at the jokes we made together.
Anyway, keep going.
As you call Rudia's name, she like stops and turns, and she fucking quickly dashes over to the group. Oh my god, where have you three been?
Starting
Kidnapped,
wars.
But that's...
Why are you starting wars?
Don't worry about it.
Why are you starting with that every time, Thaddeus? I get it's on your mind, but like, why?
Jacket is gonna like look at that. He's let it go.
I'm not going to let it go. Everyone's going to know what you did.
Well, no, I understand blaming him, but like, don't
me have my
start
thing,
every
Molly.
conversation.
It's like a friend's bit right now, and the character's just developed self-awareness.
Let me have my thing. If you could ask every person about that fruit.
Yeah, because I need information about it.
Shut up.
Okay, never mind. You have a point.
Yes.
Anyway,
That being said, I see you're
Busy.
trying to speak with the Alderanians.
Is that what they're called?
yes,
Yes.
that's their people.
Oh, I see.
They're not going to understand our common language. The only ones who will understand you are those who speak Dwarvish. So,
Dwarvish and Elvish. The only languages that they seem to share with us are ones that are racial specific, based we can tell.
Weird.
And
It's a
as you
lot.
can tell, none of them are tieflings, unfortunately, so I kind of have a bad feeling about your chances of getting the language barrier working.
Shit. None of them are tieflings?
Are none of them tieflings, DM? I don't
No.
think so. Yeah, and then she just like shakes her head. It's like some quirk of their world, maybe.
What about the one that was covered in all cloth? What's he?
Oh, you saw him.
Yeah, where did you see him? We were looking for him.
He
actually.
went off towards the east.
We'll
Okay.
deal with that one following.
Well, he's
Something.
yeah. The simple explanation: he's not human, but he's a friend still.
Is he an elf?
He's like you and me, Aruniea. He's an
He's not-
outcast even in his own world.
He is. What I mean, but not human. I mean, in better terms, not humanoid. Not anymore, at least.
Ah,
But do show
Cool.
him kindness. He is a good guy.
Yeah, don't.
You didn't see two other cloaked figures following behind him, did you?
no.
Oh, that's so much worse.
That is actually kind of bad, isn't it?
That is much worse.
Okay,
All right.
we'll figure out where the chuckle fucks are.
The chuckle fuck.
Well, so what happened? When that all happened.
We tried to, or I, more accurately, convinced them to try and apprehend criminals that we saw that we had met prior in Aruniea's palm. And when we did so, we got fucking jumped and we lost. And they kidnapped us, fucking swooped us away and dropped us off on the other end of the goddamn world.
We did a lot of losing while we were gone.
Oh, that's not like you.
It
No.
isn't.
No, it is not.
Well then, start winning.
Yeah,
You know what? I
we're
like
gonna
that
be
advice.
doing that now. Yeah.
So how are we gonna win this war?
Well, first, we don't want it to happen.
Yes, I mean I'm all for. If it comes to that point, Rudy, we will win it.
If it comes to it, you can fuck them up because they seem like pretentious dickwads.
Douchebags, don't
But
they?
like,
Don't they?
yeah, no. The only representative they had was a fucking dragon lady that just didn't say anything.
I mean, if you tell anyone about her, just make sure you dabble in the fact that her fucking dragon was defective as shit. He got dropped on his head when he was born. Poor guy.
Would he have flown away?
What?
Would? Never mind.
But we're going to be actually heading. We're gonna grab our friend and we're gonna try and not a war.
Yeah. King was being pretty rough on him. And I still don't know why that is.
I don't know. I think he was pretty lenient. I expected that to go much worse.
But he had like a history with him. Why the fuck does he have a history with a guy who's not even from this world? How is that possible?
I mean, he may not be from this world, but what he is. Maybe
But
he doesn't
like,
have.
no, but he said his name. He knew his name, Thaddeus. His name. He knew his name, and he said he had heard of the things he had done.
He also knows what we did. I didn't even know what we did.
I guess your king is just a lot more, no offense, a lot more special than I expected of a king. Like, it's not
Well, he's
entirely
definitely something.
disrespectful. He's just not what I thought he would be.
I have a feeling that's gonna happen a lot.
Thaddeus, do you think it would be smart for me to return to the Bravestone house and see if Bigby's returned and meet you guys somewhere?
Me, you go where?
I go back to the Bravestone household and grab the weapons Bigby was fetching for me, and I meet you guys wherever.
Oh. I mean, yeah, we'll need that, and then we'll need to go meet up with, Oz, because if we want to...
That's the cloaked figure's name.
The what?
Yeah, she's explaining to your squire who Taz is.
My bad. Yeah, we'll need to do that, and yeah, then we're gonna need to do, be politicians.
Alright, where should I meet you after I'm done speaking with Bigby?
We have no fucking idea where Taz is. We might as well just go with him. There's no point in splitting up right now.
No,
I'm
that
fucking
has not
paranoid.
ended well at all.
It hasn't. Not any time we've done it.
Not
Genuinely.
once.
So I'm sick and tired.
We'll
And I feel like the moment we split apart that those fucking half-dragon bastards are gonna come back and the green one's gonna slip a sword between my ribs the instant I walk 2 inches from you.
Oh, that's right. That creature does lurk around.
We don't even know where the fuck he is. We don't know if he lives around here.
Oh, he definitely... I wouldn't
You
say he
think he
lived around
does?
here.
Yeah, no, they don't live here. They travel. He probably isn't here, but I don't know.
The king would never allow that. That would never get past a cult living in his kingdom. No.
If you're certain.
That would never happen.
That kind of looks at Thaddeus and smirks.
Sometimes foreshadowing is rather
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes foreshadowing.
Am I laying it on hard enough?
Yeah, do you have am I laying on the fact that the cult's gonna be Krodavir Moradin enough? Am I
mow it up for you.
am I saying it enough for you, buddy?
My. Anyways,
Funny, that's that like the second we met the king.
Sure.
let's go get your stuff. Aruniea, would you like to accompany us, or would you like to continue helping out the folks here?
Yeah, no, talking to them isn't really gonna help. You're more just gonna have to get them to their housing arrangements and shit. Don't know where Doc is after we had our little meeting thing. He's probably talking to the princess, maybe? Melanie raises an eyebrow. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why he vanished so suddenly, because he's consulting her and telling her about what the deals are.
Maybe.
So that when she does technically gain rulership, she can properly do this. Just thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're good. Your guess is as good as mine.
Question for the things we would know about vampires. Would we know that they have intense hearing abilities and smelling abilities?
It could just be folklore, but possibly.
Nothing we know, we'd know. Nothing would be known for certain.
Yeah, everything is iffy.
Is speculation at most.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. That's all I would know.
The only thing known for certain is what you directly witnessed.
Yeah, which was that he has turned into mist. He runs really fast.
Thaddeus has it written
He
down in
burns
his book.
in water. Yeah, he burns in water and fucking.
And he was on the last season of Vampire Diaries.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna start making our way back to the Bravestone household again.
Woo!
Bravestone Pog.
Bravestone.
Head back, to
Bravestone
the,
for the win.
head back to the Bravestone household doing your frat boy shit.
That's right.
Oh,
Let's go break some tables.
Yes.
Into the
As
news.
we're walking, I'm gonna speak to Melanie and Thaddeus. Here in the soon future, I'd like you guys to accompany me to do something.
What is the something?
What have you got in mind?
I need to kill my birth father.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. We got a lot on our plate right now. What are you talking? What?
Well, this entire time, I was sucked into accompanying you, both of you, to do all of these fucking insane things. I think it's only fair that I get to kill one stupid fucking
Okay, well, I'm not saying I'm
I mean, we'll definitely
opposed.
help
I
you.
want to know. I would just want to know. I just want an explanation. I'm not saying that I'm not going to help you after everything
I'll
you've
definitely
done
do
for
it.
us.
But I mean, especially as
I can't say that I'll definitely do it, but like I want
support
to
you no matter
understand
what you
first.
Is your father strong?
Honestly, I don't think I could say I could remember.
All right. Well, you know what? If he's a Goliath like you and he's older than you, I'm gonna say yes as just an assumption.
I do remember he was the leader of the clan.
Then I'm going to say yes twice.
So he was the best out of your people, then.
Brilliant. I like this plan. As a test of strength thing, I'm all in. But
Doesn't have to be now, but at some point in the future, when everything's settled and we don't have any worries to worry about here.
I mean, once we're done settling a war. After that, I think there's nothing on our plate at the moment, right?
Well, I need to get fucking home. I fucking run a business. My father is gonna be like pissed.
That's right.
With me.
There is that. So,
like, I have my own life. Like, I was being nice and like thought you were cool, so I stayed along. But I have my own shit.
well, now, Melanie, you help end a war. Isn't it nice? I think we're coming really close.
Well, when you say it like that, I want to tell you no, but like we are, but you're not. You're not quite getting the entirety of it.
It's on the list. Don't worry.
Melanie, where exactly are you from?
Fucking Arunea's palm. Where the hell else would I be from?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing too.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm fucking horrified. Because, like, I'm not going to be able to get letters there. I've been thinking about this shit the entire time, and I just wanted to get out. I've had to think of what's going to happen immediately after, because if I didn't, I'd freak the fuck out about it.
You know, Melanie, I'm a prince. I could probably have gotten you a letter out.
Well, the thing is, I already did that. But now, I've been gone for way too fucking long, and I told him I'd be back, like... She fucking, like, counts our heads. Told her it'd be, like, a fucking week, and now I've been gone for, like, a month.
Yeah. I mean, hey. Pack and half dragons will do that.
Listen, yeah, no. I can admit my mistakes, but that, I feel like for the most part that wasn't a big one. I really wanted them done with, and you all wanted it too.
I'm not gonna say I didn't.
Yeah, what I didn't want was to be pushed into a portal.
Listen, let's not make enemies of ourselves.
Shit. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Listen, I'm not offended. I don't care, because that wasn't my fault. I can't see the future.
It's all right.
And
it's all right. Your time powers don't allow you to see the future.
They're not time powers.
They're not time powers? That's weird. I mean, I keep seeing
they're not.
The clock. I assume time powers.
No, Dak. They are not time related. They're an entirely different beast.
Man.
And if I had to explain it to you, it would take far too long.
Because your whole thing's got like just a vibe of time.
Yes, it has the vibe of mechanics, not time.
Time traveler's wife over here. Yeah.
Get your shit back.
Go on.
Does you pick your way to the Bravestone household to collect your things? You do not see Bigby.
That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, if you want some hammers, there's hammers down there until we get you other things that aren't hammers.
Do you literally, like, only have hammers and swords? Like, is there nothing else in your armory? Like, I'm just curious. Like, not that it matters to me. I just want to know.
I'm pretty sure out of character last time you mentioned there being pretty much
Did
only
you
hammers.
mention a lot of any?
There's a shield.
We have shields. I mean, I'm not gonna say you should set your expectations with a Dwarven Kingdom, but you should set your expectations with a Dwarven Kingdom.
Okay.
They're really well-made and well-weighted hammers. However,
nice.
they are hammers.
They are nice hammers.
Okay.
We have amazing craftsmanship in the area of hammers.
You really do need a diversity of business, though. I don't. No offense, I'm not entirely sure how you survived in the market with just hammers given to other people
Specialization.
and like craftswork. I mean, I guess.
We don't just sell hammers, but we only are going to make hammers.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you playing with a bottle cap? Like DM. What the fuck is that?
That's what it was.
What do you
I know
mean?
what a bottle cap sounds
Sounds
like.
Are you an alcoholic?
I know what a bottle cap sounds like. I nearly called
yes
you by your.
and yes,
I nearly
so-
doxed you. Yes.
Um.
Listen, whenever I say a word that starts with a B, I want to instinctively dox you and say your last name. Like every time, because it's a habit I have, so I have to stop it when I'm on stream, or else I'm literally gonna dox you.
So, Jack, do you want a hammer? Maybe a shield? Got a few.
Nah, I think I'll stick it out with what I have until I get a hand axe.
It's a good idea. He'll find us at some point, but he's special like that. He can just find people.
Better
Is he
fucking
not
find
magical or anything? Is he just really good at his job?
Yeah, he's just
I
really
mean,
good at
because
his job.
nothing. I mean, because like nothing's supposed to be magical here, right?
We are not.
At least in that sense, you're not. A magic.
His name Bigby totally has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no.
Totally has nothing to do with it.
I'm not. I mean, Melody. If we're being pretty straightforward, I am probably one of the most magical beings in this entire kingdom.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah.
How much magic can you do with a hammer?
I'm about to fucking show you.
I'm gonna fucking show you, bitch.
head?
What?
I said, I'm sorry, Thaddeus. Do you get Discord calls in your head?
You are a.
What's a Discord?
Yeah.
You are an abilitied. You are a whole thing, man.
You are
You're also, and this is
No.
true, not from this fucking kingdom.
you're more thing than person, and
If
that's
we're
not a
including
personal
all
attack
beings
against
presently
you.
in this kingdom, she's the most magical one here.
Uses science might to grow.
You're in my living room. Come on, man. You can't even get out the door for the next minute.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh.
Alright.
You can just activate your rune.
Please don't.
Oh, no, I'm not going to.
Puts Thaddeus in bondage chains.
2d6 every
Or
turn.
fail, and then I'm not in bondage chains.
It would not fail.
That would not fail.
It does it all again.
It has a fucking DC save.
Alright.
Bottle cap.
Yeah, no. Fucking, we still gotta wait for me. Stop playing with your bottle cap.
I literally set them down to stop playing with them.
You cat.
I'll scoot them even further away.
Please.
Fucking.
Okay.
He's gonna be eyeing those
ass.
bottle caps the
Yeah,
entire
you're
time.
not gonna be able to look away the entire session. I'm
Fun.
betting.
To chew on.
You chew on fucking anything. You were literally a toddler.
Anyways,
Like you have okay.
Toddler who's running a Dungeons and Dragons game, puss boy. Anyways, rocks fall and everyone dies. So,
make new characters. Hey,
Make your characters.
anyways, so yeah, I guess we'll just head to the east and look for Mr. Tawz.
woo.
We all on,
Yeah, I suppose.
we all on board with that. Oh, everyone good with that.
Yeah, no, she.
Or just like for context of travel and everything, it's like maybe 2 hours to get to the border of Vinewreath by walking.
Uh-huh.
Just to have that in context.
Right.
Cool. I'm not
Why
gonna
do
walk
you
there.
explain that now?
Just so you guys remember.
Okay, buddy.
Well, it's a 2-hour train ride between the capitals, so I mean...
You like being very subtle, don't you? Anyway.
I do. Something like that, yeah.
Something of subtleness, maybe. Anyways.
So, what is the haste at which you try and find Taz?
Quickly. I think
I
so.
mean,
Pretty quick.
I mean, yeah, because like we want to get back and
We're not
to
in the
Big D so
dangerous
we can give
area.
y'all-
Usually.
Did they say how long it had been since he was seen leaving?
No.
Or, like, walking?
No, we didn't get that. We don't know how long it's been. We just know. I mean, well, we can assume because how long has it been since our
Probably
conversation with the
Like
king?
15, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
I was gonna say it can't be that long.
We've been
because he
making pretty good
left-
time.
Yeah, he left and stormed off when we last saw him, so we know exactly when he left.
One would say I have a pretty loud voice because I'm large, or not large, but medium. But I'm a half.
Well, your vocal cords are large. They're
Of
fucking-
course.
If at all.
I'm just gonna yell Taz's name as loud as I can as we step outside.
I would like you to roll a Constitution save if you're going to put all your effort into it.
Yeah.
He's gonna
That's
lose his
usually the way it
voice.
works. When you're yelling super loud, you have to roll con. That's the way we typically
As you
do.
fucking scream it, you definitely get it out. And now you feel fucking... Your voice is definitely strained.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
It takes about, like, I want to say 30 seconds, and you see approaching very fucking rapidly at Taz.
You see a Taz approaching rapidly.
And you hear in Celestial, what happened? What's wrong?
I'm just gonna
And I'm in Celestial.
Throughout this entire conversation that's about to happen, I'm just gonna look there and sit smilingly, pretending I know anything that's happening.
Okay. Well, Melanie is just gonna go Celestial like, nothing's wrong. It's fine. We were just scared you fucking ran off somewhere. We wanted to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a very reassuring.
That doesn't sound like a very strange voice to me.
Water.
There you go.
Just pretend.
But no, like, are like you were obviously upset, but like, are you fine, man?
Yeah.
Insight.
I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, it's not. Okay, gotcha.
Clearly
I won't even roll it then. Okay, because Melanie's just like, you're. I get you don't talk to people often, but you need to be honest with me.
Pause. What did that fucking king say to you?
Yeah, no, because they were speaking. Were they speaking in Dwarvish? Was he speaking in Dwarvish during the
No.
Yeah, no, he was speaking in Common.
Mm-hmm.
Their words just immediately translated, and he could understand them for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You heard what the king said.
We could hear it because he
Yeah,
was speaking common.
but it was implied that Taz could as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because of them. It's like the Doc's magic thing.
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. Yeah. But no, Melanie's like, how the fuck do you know him? What the fuck what is his problem with you?
I don't know. I'm supposed to fucking know him. I've never seen him before. I've never been to this world before. I've been on one fucking planet my whole life.
And yet he knew about you and you've never heard of him?
No.
Okay.
It's
I'm not trying to upset you.
He seems to be getting really upset, Melody. I don't know what's happening.
I'm really confused, like you are. I'm just trying to figure out what you know and see if that helps what we know at all.
All I know is that he knows about me somehow.
And what would that entail, knowing about you? What have you done to deserve his derision?
I'm gonna hand Taz the barrel of ale that I'm holding.
Yeah, no. Take your time, and if you really don't want to say it, you can say no. But this is important for us if we're going to be advocating and helping you. That we understand what we can do.
Roll a persuasion check.
True.
see if we can roll anything higher than a... Nice.
15.
It's not something I'm necessarily keen on. However, I used to work for someone who was not the most savory.
Okay.
I did some pretty not savory things for them.
That, no offense, but that could be a lot of things. Are we talking devil, or are we talking, like, really bad emperor?
Those are two of those.
But I actually wouldn't know how to answer that.
Yeah, like, it just raises an eyebrow, like, well, what or who was the person, and what did they do?
Something made of, I don't know, brass, bronze, whatever it was strong.
It was made of metal.
It was made of that.
Melody's like... Was it an automaton?
I think something of the sort, but it was sentient.
Was it a...
I almost want to say above sentient.
Was it from... Was it from Mechanus?
Is that like a country?
No, that's
And
a... That's the plane of order, Todd.
is Munich a plane?
He said, "Isn't it?"
Is Munich a plane?
Kind of like Melanie like raises her eyebrows. It's like, it's not one I've heard of. If it is,
That's where he said he was from. Regardless, the king seems to know about my feats of strength, I suppose. He knew about where I got my axe.
Melanie just like nods.
So,
Where did you get it from?
a house that collapsed.
Some warrior died there, or it was some weapon that someone owned before you. Is that what it was?
Probably.
But
I
you don't know.
history of it, no. There's a building that collapsed while I was in it. I and a friend of mine, and it fell inward on itself, and within a floor that we didn't know about, this axe was there.
She just like nods. Okay.
But I cannot become another pawn to another leader of sorts. To go and do the same thing I did before.
So you worked for them as like a military advisor or a soldier?
Somewhere high ranking.
So military advisor.
Something like that.
You don't deserve to go through whatever you did again if it's left you this hurt. No one deserves whatever it is, whatever unsavory deeds, even if I don't know. You'd think you'd be understanding of that, of the trust issues that would come with that.
I don't think he cares much about the trust.
He doesn't.
Kind of like Melanie just like shrugs, is like, I wouldn't know. I couldn't know, for that matter.
He saw what every potential employer saw in me, a bargaining chip. More leverage for whatever they wanted.
Kind of like looks to Dakith to see if he has any commentary or like wants to butt in.
Guys, he's...
What exactly did he say?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, are you asking him what the
What are you
king
asking?
said?
What exactly?
No, I asked what Taz said because it broke up whenever you guys were just talking.
Oh, it was. Oh,
It
sure.
was... They were...
I said so earlier.
It was mentioning that he worked for someone back in his other world and that he doesn't like being pawns for people with power. And
Yeah,
that he was being-
basically that the king knew that he'd worked for some unsavory figure that Taz is either reluctant or can't seem to describe, and that he doesn't like being a pawn like he felt he was for that person, and just felt like the king would be doing exactly the same thing.
Okay. Taz, I understand how you feel. The main reason I told you to attack when we were being apprehended by those Queen's guards was because I hate feeling trapped and people having control over me.
Man, this is a weird smell.
That's different.
Is that
I agreed to
bullshit? I can't understand what he's saying right now. Weird.
Is Thaddeus just monologuing to the camera? That's
Yes, he is.
The
That's exactly what's happening.
background's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dakith is like fucking glaring at him through the blinds.
I'm having a Peter Parker moment where the fucking world stops. And it's like, hey, I'm Thaddeus.
Yeah, hey, I'm Thaddeus.
What
This
did you
guy
ask?
here is full of bullshit.
So, would continue what you were saying, Dakith?
Fuck, I lost my. Okay.
Yeah, you talked about how you hate feeling trapped,
Oh yeah.
and that you did what you did because.
And as much as I hate to tell you this, I too am in somewhat of a binding deal with that same issue. So if there's any way we can help and tell us what it is, not even so tell us who it is, but just know you're not alone in your feelings.
Previous employer got, well, how do I put this? Out of commission.
He's dead then, or something close to it?
I want to say yes, but close to it is probably more apt.
Okay.
Foreshadowing.
You think there's any way?
Who was he? He wasn't like the mushroom guy, was he?
Mushroom guy? No.
Just making sure.
No, he was the mushroom guy also had ties to him, oddly enough.
Are you did everyone there knew each other? Okay.
It was a
Small world.
something like that.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright.
Yeah?
Can you describe what he looks like to us?
Yeah, no, like, did he have a name or anything at all?
No, well,
Was he even a he? We haven't even gotten there yet, Taz.
he was much larger than me. He was actually a little bit taller than you, Dakith.
Yeah, was he?
Wow.
Was he?
Taller than
Fuck, I
Dakith.
know who it is.
Out of character?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I know who it is.
Yeah, no.
Oh, do you?
I'm betting you don't. I'm betting so highly that this is not someone you know. But I'm gonna like Melanie just like okay, and like
He
again what
made
what
of
are
like this
these?
yellowish metal, I suppose. It looked like brass, but it was
he was this like
definitely stronger.
So a man made out of brass.
And is even putting it loosely. He didn't look.
So it was just a construct.
It was a
Like, we're
construct.
getting that. It was a construct.
Yes. Like, almost a waspy type body, where past the chest it was just these wires that went down into like a skeletal pelvic structure, I guess.
Wires?
Like massive cords that made up. They almost looked like innards of a body.
Never heard
He
of him.
stood strong. And this single sideways eye in his face that had multiple pupils in it.
Melanie just kind of looks baffled. I've never heard anything like that. He was a powerful figure, I have to assume?
That's the way to
Translate
put
this
it.
to Thaddeus.
What?
I'm gonna translate this to Thaddeus.
You know,
Yeah,
fill
you're
me
gonna
in on some
start
of the shit that
translating
just
the
happened.
convo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna as he's talking, I'm just gonna translate it to Thaddeus.
Yeah, Melanie's gonna give a brief thanks.
I suppose strong is a way to put it, but it's weird. Nothing on our world seemed to do anything to him.
He was just invulnerable to
Magic
everything.
drained near him.
What?
Was he Iron Man? Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So
The-
he was. So he was a place like no magic could get close to him.
No, it was like a he described it as, you know what a singularity is?
Would any of us know?
No, I don't know if I should even ask. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, so
Yeah.
It's in distant worlds, there are things that become so heavy that they crush in on themselves and bring the rest of everything with them.
That's what they called him.
That's what he described himself. No, not everything would break upon striking him. No magic could pierce through him. It
He
was
perfect then.
something akin to that.
Doesn't sound akin. That just sounds like he's damn impossible.
Well, he was dealt with in the past.
How?
Well,
How do you kill something that has, deal with something that has
It never told
no
me.
weaknesses?
It never told me exactly how it happened, but it was
never
imprisoned.
told you?
Him. The clockwork thing.
Clock. So it was. She's just like scratching her fucking chin.
Are we still standing like directly outside of the Bravestone house? Like,
Are
No,
we?
we've been
No,
walking.
I assume we're further. I assume we
moved
walked.
much farther by the time
Okay.
you yelled.
I thought
I-
we were just standing.
I assumed no. I wouldn't. I
No,
wouldn't
no,
be.
no.
Melanie wouldn't be talking this much to him if she was right there.
Not that
Uh-uh.
anyone could say anything.
Well, yeah, but like she doesn't want people overhearing, even if she is
Sorry, I
talking
just-
in Celestial.
I didn't mean
Yeah.
to interrupt. I just wanted to.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. It's a
You're
good
good.
detail to know.
It's good. How dare you
How dare you note details?
in this detail-oriented game, you bastard.
Sorry.
Fuck with. But no. But he. Okay, well. So was he left behind when you left your world? See,
no, actually, yes, he was left behind. He was,
go.
still stuck there. He was dealt with before I came here.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to get the timeline right. So was he dealt with he was dealt with. He came back, and then he talked to you, right? Because you said he
worked
talked
for him.
about him being dealt with, right?
Yes.
So that happened before. You're giving me a headache. Is there a way you can simplify any of this?
When I met him, he convinced me to join him, and after enough time had passed, he explained to me that that my concerns of our mission were unwarranted, as the only thing that has ever stood a chance against him was gone forever, so there was no need to worry.
That's not menacing at all. What the fuck was he talking about?
Well, the doctor.
Doctor? Was he a magical warrior or something?
Well, I tried asking him that myself.
But he doesn't answer either?
He does not.
But he was something.
He must have been.
Okay. Melanie tries to kind of clear and go, this doesn't have anything to do with anything. So the king knows about this creature and thinks you're evil for having ever associated with him, yes?
Well, he thinks I'd work for the king because I'm associated with worse.
And hearing this, Daka slowly turns to Thaddeus, like a concerning look.
I assume he's been relaying from that point that you said
Yeah, I
onward,
have,
more or
yeah.
less. So Thaddeus has been hearing this shit and is like, what?
I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
can you relay a message to Dan for me?
Which is?
I understand his hesitance to serve my lord. I can't say I'm the
And I'm just gonna
proudest-
translate this.
Yes.
And this less, yes.
I can't understand. I can't say that I am in the happiest of mindsets having to serve anyone. My whole movement goes towards the idea of not serving and being stronger than the needing of dependency. But my lord, from what I can tell, is a good man. I would not serve him if he had had me do anything that was outright evil or risked the lives of people close to me. And I'd like you to keep this in consideration. Should you reconsider his offer, if only for your people, I want you to know that as long as you will take on roles for him, should you feel that it should jeopardize yourself or your people, or it even bars your moral code, that I will be there to stand with you and say no. People should stand upon their morals more than anything else.
Yeah.
Then why even pledge fealty outside of to your own morals? I serve only one man now, and it's the doctor, because he has demonstrated to me that he does right.
But what has your...
Give
I'm
him
assuming
an
you're relaying this
opportunity.
to me still, right?
Or well, if Dakith isn't, Melanie is. Like it's probably just that everyone like hopping back and forth with translating.
You say that you serve the doctor because he is morally right, correct?
I have seen him do morally right.
Then give the king a chance to be done morally right things.
When he threatens my people's safety in return for my service,
He is merely trying to do what a king should do. Had the incident prior to your coming here not happened, there would not be homes for your people to live in as it is now.
and
We
if
would
my
have had to have
people,
kicked you out.
if my people are there, I will defend that place. But I will not do so under a banner.
I can't really argue with that one.
Yeah. Melanie looks, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't have any respect or real Well, I do have some respect, but I do not have any basis to understand any respect for that man. But from what I've figured, Thaddeus has a relatively good judge of character. And even so, like you, I respect your decision and I'll stay behind you because you clearly, you care, Talis. You care about your people and you care about everything that's happening. And that's something that can't be said for everyone of your stature, of your power. I respect the hell out of you for that. So we'll be right here, like Dakith and Thaddeus said. Even if you're not in line with his direct loyalties.
On the note of doing things to keep a people safe, not a kingdom, our recent actions in Cabernet do have to be dealt with, and sadly we will need to drag you with us during that time.
That doesn't surprise me.
I figured as much, but formality.
Exactly. We want you to know what you're getting into. We're not gonna.
I've been at the front of wars before, so.
I'm not going to tell you need to apologize to the kingdom. That is up to you when we arrive there. What you think best. If you think that the actions that day were required and that you would attack their guards given the circumstance 100 times over, I'm not going to tell you not to say that. But I do wish for you to take into consideration when we go there your people and the people of this kingdom.
Yeah. Be smart about how we do this. We're not gonna ask you to lie, just to weigh your words.
If you wish to do that, I will fight our way out there with you.
We've only been traveling for a day. What is the sudden?
It's not been
a few days. Time flows weird.
I think it flows weird for you. It's been like a week that we've
Time is subjective.
You don't really sleep. I assume that would kind of.
But you'd think that'd make it feel longer, not shorter.
For this arc, you've been. What was this sudden openness?
It's because we've been helping you and you've shown good character.
Though granted, not all your decisions are 100%. You've done them. You protected us. You fought with us.
And
Hell, I've known you only a few days longer than I've known these two.
Well, points to Daggett him. We've been around longer than.
By only a few days there too.
Yes, I know.
It does not take a lifetime to determine a person's character.
Fine. I'll put as much trust as I have left into you three, but you're fucking weird.
Thank you.
We're not, but we don't even ask that, to be entirely fair. You don't need to trust us, you just need to understand that we're willing to put our trust in you to some extent.
That sounds like trust.
Okay.
That being said, we should probably stop a war sooner.
Before it happens, yeah.
Sooner.
Dakith is gonna turn to Thaddeus. Do you think the king knows about me?
Yeah.
Fucking, if he knows about him, probably.
He just probably doesn't give a shit enough about you. That in an insulting way. Take it as a compliment.
It's probably that he realizes you're not, like, actively a threat to his people.
I can't accept any direct rulership. Fuck, I had to beg the doctor to let me be official. in helping him. So,
Well then,
Well, I know a place you can get some indirect rulership. Should you ever be
do not
interested?
suggest your demon fucking your devil lord bullshit. All right.
That's not. I don't even. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if that would work. Because consider this, Dakith. His soul either might already be gone or has dominion to some other god from his world.
ouch.
So what would happen if he gave it to your Dark Lord?
Also, let's just not go through this. You're trying to get fucking people to join your fucking
Yeah,
cult?
no, you're not.
Not over here. When we go separate ways, you can do your cult shit all you want.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I'll
no.
be speaking to Bigby about his demon killing abilities.
He is not going to join your. Good luck on that, though.
Fuck it. Melanie, just give you. So what is even the next course of action? At this point, I'm so far deep.
The least
I'm lost.
desirable but most needed. We have to go. I think we must go speak with the Queen of Cabernet. It's a queen, right?
It is a queen.
We have to.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. We have to. Though I don't like it, and I do enjoy my pride. We have to set aside our pride, and
Also, that woman was not the Queen of Cabernet, right?
no, not at all.
Okay. I wanted to be sure because I've never fucking heard of her. Like, really. Like, I
don't
know her
who she
name, but I don't
was,
know what she
but
looks
I
like.
don't know. But I know that was not a queen.
Yeah.
Are we on our way to there right now?
We're discussing doing that.
We're
Technically, you're like in between Krodavir and there, but only by like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but then
That
it's,
is
how long would it be? How long would it be from to walk physically to their capital?
Probably be like 3, 4 hours, something like that.
Well, that's not bad at all, actually.
But
Yeah, no.
these countries are tiny.
I know, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no.
the last few
It's
travel
2 hours
podcasts-
by train, and
Yeah,
the trains do not go that fast.
Yeah. But no, Melanie is just like, well, like, shouldn't you, like, talk to your parents about that? And shouldn't it be in an official capacity if we're gonna go visit them?
Yeah, we definitely don't want to.
It's not like we can just go there. At least I don't think so.
There are definitely guards on the way.
They would, yeah, they'd
Yes,
definitely be
that
expecting
too.
us, but I mean, they had just
Like they'd arrest us.
they probably arrest us, but I mean, that's gonna happen even if we go there as envoys. You know what I mean? They're gonna take us straight to her, I assume. Either we go there as envoys and get taken to guards to the queen, or we go there not as envoys and get taken there to the queen.
But
I mean,
That is. Are you aware of what being a prince means?
I'm aware of what being a prince means.
Let's go back to the castle and have the king give us some guards to accompany us.
Do you think that in the moment of war, that sending the people who did it along with other people who would be armored would be smarter or stupider?
Would the prince
No.
of Cabernet Vine walk into Krodavir by himself?
Not. I didn't say by myself. I was gonna bring. You guys. Why would I go alone?
like
Yeah,
you
we-
should have. You should also bring your squire. You should bring her.
Fine.
Why am I the one convincing you of this? You're fucking.
What do you
She's
mean?
your person.
I know she's my person, but she seems to be. First off, we don't refer to people as. You know what? We'll wrap back.
Well, no, that's not what I mean, and you know it. We
I
don't
know.
have this.
I had people at one point. Cody had killed them.
We know you have.
Just really dropping the mood even more here. I had people once.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Let's go grab her. I'm not saying we shouldn't bring her. All right, I'm just wondering. Is it gonna come off as more? Is it gonna come off as more fucking? Is it gonna be more fucking hostile, bringing people over, even if they are guards, or is it gonna be less? I don't know. All right, I don't go
That's
starting
why-
wars.
Yeah, no, ask. That's why I think you should just go. We should like go and ask your king, what do we do, and what they want us to do for the sake of this. I mean, not that you have to be subservient to him entirely, but like he knows how this thing works.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
She also said that the lady also said they send word.
Yeah, they did. They said we'd have to go there eventually for the court date already.
I know.
So are we want to go early? Is that what this is? Or like
I mean, I see no problem in trying to get there ahead of time and talk any bit of it out prior to the court date.
yeah, but like I feel like that fucking woman like wants us dead, like no matter what we say.
If she wants us dead, no matter what we say, does it really matter when we do it?
I do agree. It would prove to be seemingly less guilty if we did show up early.
If we show up only when commanded to, then that's a court. That's exactly what it is. It's going to be a court hearing, and once we're on the court floor, how willing are people going to be to listen to us? If we can get some talking in prior to the court date with that queen, perhaps we can sway an ocean.
Okay.
What?
Sway a notion.
Oh. I thought you said the ocean.
No.
Yeah,
we don't know what oceans are.
Yeah, we don't. That doesn't exist in canon.
Or it does, and we just have never seen one.
I saw it in a vision, but
yeah, but you don't know what it is.
But no, yeah. Melanie just kind of like nods, like, let's talk to your parents or the king about this, and then we'll do it.
The king, my parents don't need to know.
I need to find Bigby before we go there anyway.
Yeah, we also need to get your weapons back. I don't care if we're going there entirely diplomatic. We deserve to have
we should keep the weapons on us at all times. If shit goes tits up, we need them.
Yeah, exactly. It's for self-defense, not necessarily against them, but just fucking anyone.
No,
because
we have been that at all. I was never gonna drop the hammers. I just got it.
Okay, good. I'm making sure.
He's got the axe. I got my hammers. You've got spells.
Yes.
He's got knives. Yeah, let's go talk to the king. That's just.
No. Are we gonna? It's also like the matter of, are we gonna bring Taz? How's
we're gonna have to bring Taz.
And I assume, but like, what are we gonna do?
When like what? When they ask him questions and shit like that, or?
Yeah, like how are we gonna deal? No offense, with someone who, unless they've got a representative who speaks Celestial, which maybe. But I doubt it.
Well, we do have you, so I mean, we get there ahead of time. We explain some stuff to the queen prior to the court, and we just touched on that little note, like, oh, by the way, this guy doesn't speak a language, so if you made some info, it almost might be better for us to speak for him on some notes. This is stuff to think about on the train ride over.
Melanie, what are they talking about?
Taz is just like, or Melanie's just like, they were talking about the court case, Taz. We're trying to figure out how. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna deal with this, and talking about how we may have to go to Cabernet. Also, speaking of Cabernet, where the fuck are your guys?
I told them to. Oh, wait.
No.
Did we tell them to keep watch on the people?
Oh, yes. Okay. That they're fine then. Melanie like switches back to common. They're watching the people still. That's where we left them. They're not gonna have gone from there.
I don't think they can do anything else until we give them an order to do anything else.
Yeah, and she'll switch back to Celestial and like, think it's probably smart if we just leave them there. I doubt the court's going to want them. I hope they don't. It's like,
Do they know
They
they
know.
exist?
Melanie will say in common, like, do you think they know about? Well, they do. They have to know about them because, well, no, they. I guess not necessarily because he survived, but he didn't see them get revived, did he?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But would
Yeah,
and
sure.
I mean, I assume it wouldn't help our case to bring 2 undead soldiers who are now vampires to their country, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Melanie Odds is like, yeah, no, I get that and I agree, but if they knew, it would be like withholding evidence. That would and like be seen as very suspicious on our part for not
Perhaps
being
we should bring
forthright.
them then, just to play it safe. But we don't know. I
We
don't know
don't
the
know what
powers
they
that
know.
Cabernet's kingdom holds. I don't.
Well, we can also have them order them to.
Stop messing with tinfoil.
We can
Yeah,
also order
please.
them. We can also order them to tell a more formidable, kinder side of our story.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna roll over too well on that.
Yeah, no. Well, they don't remember shit. They can't
They
really.
do remember a little,
Well, they remember a little.
and none of the good parts.
Well, Taz can order them to say and do whatever the.
But that would be
Well,
lying.
yes, and we don't know how
We don't know. Again, I'd like to
deep in the
iterate. We
shit
don't know
we
the
are with
power
them.
that they hold in Cabernet.
We don't know if they're gonna immediately.
They made us bow before them. Remember?
It didn't work on me, but it
Didn't
worked
work
on
on
all
you.
y'all immediately.
So
Well,
what?
Thaddeus, I'd rather kill them all.
That's no. But we didn't. And we could have them tell the truth about what happened, but we could also tell the parts leading up to it.
Yeah, no. Well, the thing is, we don't need to lie to win this because
What
we're
we
in the
said.
right. This isn't like a matter like y'all fucked up. Yes.
Yes.
And we'll admit to that to the extent that you did so. But you didn't burn down a fucking village.
Which is all they
for
really seem
no
to care about.
reason.
Most of them.
Yeah, which is all they seem to care about, really. Like,
They didn't even care about their guards. They
yeah,
didn't
the
ask
guards
anything.
the guards thing was, at least did seem like if a fucked up instance of self-defense. They fucking shot him, and Taz was panicked and confused and didn't know what the fuck happened.
I didn't like it because of the things we were doing and using this guise of self-defense, but at the end of the day, she is not wrong. It was a form of self-defense, albeit.
Yeah, no.
That should be enough to clear. That should be enough to clear us in many respects.
Assuming they're like actually willing to fucking have any moral value or like not bullshit.
Yeah. And if they are, and if they're just bullshitting and looking for reasons to kill us, then at the end of the day, we just have more people to fight our way out with.
Genuinely, it's.
We should bring, yeah, you know what? We should bring Rudia and the guards, I guess. But we'll go meet the king there.
Yeah, Melanie's like, I don't think bringing guards into what was already a hostile territory
It's gonna do any more.
is gonna change anything. I think they're gonna view you the same way no matter what. Like, you can ask the king, and if he thinks it's a really bad idea, then maybe not. But like, if he has no strong opinions about it, you probably fucking should.
Well, I think that settles it.
Yeah. Melanie will speak in Celestial for a little bit and kind of briefly explain to Taz like the part specifically about we're gonna try and figure out the way we want to negotiate this. I may end up being a translator for you if they don't have someone like that. If you're coming with us, would that be fine with you?
I figured that was like necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, we should go speak to the king then, prior to our way over to Cabernet.
Yeah, Melanie will look and be like, we're gonna talk to the king about the case. You don't have to come with us. You can leave and work with people if you want.
Alrighty.
Or you could follow us to the. Or you could follow us to the gate. I can't understand half the things you're being said.
You can come as far as you want, but we're gonna go see the king. That's all.
Alrighty. I think I'll just wait here.
Yeah, and Melanie will say, like, come and, like, Taz wants to wait because we're gonna see the king.
Brilliant. Let's go see the king.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Let's take a quick break.
Seeing a lot
15
of
minutes
the
or so.
world.
Huh?
Seeing so much of the world.
So true.
True.
Redstone House, Kingdom, Redstone House.
But- I'll be back in like 15 or so.
And now a word from our sponsors.
An award from Cringe.
Salix Dead Photography.
Nope, and we're gonna go to the BRX room.
I'll unmute us now. Yay! And we're back.
Welcome back,
Shalom.
Chads
Woo!
and Chadlets, and in-betweeners.
And those who are just here.
Alrighty. So, y'all were heading back to the king to give him speaky weekies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we need to know what the fuck to do.
I'm gonna find. You see that quest marker over his head?
More the work?
Fucking dun when you fucking complete it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a completed quest.
As you go back to the city bit, you go to there's a castle and shit. I'm just going right through it.
Why wouldn't we be?
I don't know. No conversations on the way as you get outside the cat. Nothing like that.
No, we've pretty much.
We already had all the conflict, all the conversation we need to.
We're now ready
Yeah.
for action.
Yeah, shut up.
So, as you get through the castle, you see the king as he does, chilling on his throne, just fucking sitting there, contemplating.
My lord. We were considering heading out to Cabernet to deal with the current events.
That was quick. Is the court date?
No.
Oh,
We'd like to make a better impression and possibly having, prior
see.
to having to be there in court, get some words out.
No, because we don't think we can be meaningfully helpful to the refugees, and it's probably best to do what we can as soon as we can.
I see. And so you plan to simply just... Well, what do you plan to simply do?
We wish to take myself, Thakafir, and Melanie, along with Taz, one of the other members of the incident, along with Aruniea, as a form of formality, and if possible, the two guards in which Taz now controls.
Was that... Should they be branded with Krodavir metal?
No,
I don't.
I don't think they should be branded with anything. If I'm gonna be frank,
we don't know whether or not they already have knowledge of them.
I see. So
we're bringing them so that we can't be told that we are hiding evidence. Like she does, like air quotes. If she tries to pull that card on us,
They don't seem to like us.
I see.
As far as the accusations made against us for the village, we did not do it, so we have nothing to fear. And even including the guards, Melanie has made a great point. We did, despite my distaste for the events, it was self-defense. There is no point to stand on there. And at some point they are still trying to pin shit on us, then it would just be clear that they do not like us, and they are looking to start something.
they don't wish for a fair trial, and if they don't wish for a fair trial,
Then
then there's nothing we can do about that.
In which case, having 7 people there of pretty good skill will be a way for us to get out rather than to testify.
Not trying to be violent, just genuinely trying to leave with our lives.
I see.
If things go south, we can then come back and discuss preparations then.
And you'll be able to come back if things go south.
Do we have a choice if we fail, but to try?
This is true.
To be entirely honest, you've dealt with something like this before, right? Like with trying to ease tensions. How do you do it? Because I figured what we're doing is we're gonna go to speak to their queen in a on a non court case kind of basis. Thaddeus was saying how it would seem less suspicious if we were immediately trying to resolve it rather than sitting idly and waiting until the court date and being able to clear up things and make sure that she cannot use certain things against us in the battle.
My only concern is that, despite Diode, Cabernet has proven herself reasonable.
Okay.
So there's a dichotomy there that I'm concerned about. Why would she send her most unreasonable advocate?
If there is some sort of underlying reason, in which case they are looking to start a war, or even more so that something has happened, then only more reason, I guess, to have this talk and find out.
Yeah, to figure out what's going on there and utterly figure out that you're not the cause of this.
I suppose. Well, you have my blessing. Your decision is yours, and I will follow with it. However, what of Taz and his status on my offer?
He will not work for you, but he will help protect this country because it currently harbors his people.
The main issue is he simply dislikes being under someone's thumb. That's all.
I can
He will
sympathize.
protect his people and by extension your land, but he does not wish to be branded as a servant or a soldier under you.
Well, in time you will see why him having direct control is a necessary step for his own safety. But if he does not accept the offer, then fine. I will decide what to do with these people in the meantime.
As you wish. And, hey, if things go south, opportunity to claim some land.
As if I wasn't already planning it.
Melanie is like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Speaking of like the whole like hand gesture and then like a
Yeah.
Don't mention it to Taz.
Yeah, no.
We're not lying, we're just withholding information.
Or like the gathering of more land.
Fake it. With that, we'll take our leave, my lord.
So are you? But no.
Oh,
Are
sorry.
you
What?
saying you want to conquer Cabernet? Is that a thing you want to do?
I mean, does not every ruler want more land?
I may or may not have made a promise that I would try to do that later in the future anyways.
Listen, King. If I get to kill people, I'll help.
I can tell.
You are a simple man.
Yeah, we can
What?
go now.
Do enjoy your excursions.
And then we will take our leave. Nice. Get up from kneeling. Alright, let's grab Taz, the two dipshits, and Rudia.
I'm gonna.
Oh yes, and stop by the household.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, once we full on leave, Melanie is like, I'm sorry, Thaddeus.
Yes.
Your king isn't helpful. Your
I mean,
king isn't helpful.
How
About
I
what
think-
point?
Why should we?
Wait, what did Daggett say? Wait.
The king doesn't care. Why should we?
Don't take that kind of...
What?
He merely wishes to make this not our fault.
I mean,
But, I mean,
conquering of
with the
land.
current states of our small country, at some point someone's going to try to claim land. This is going to happen no matter what.
I'm fucking reeling. Okay.
We are small countries.
That
None of
means
us,
if you
no
have me
individual...
go and
What?
apologize to these people just as soon in the future, kill them and take their land. We might have
Yeah.
some.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry. Would you like to go and back and tell them not to do that?
I mean, if we're gonna kill them and take their land, we should just kill them and take their land.
But we
Get
should.
the apology.
Yes, but here's the thing. If word spreads that they start a war because of things we did, as within other lands, that'll give a bad word up to the rest of the countries surrounding us. We're not gonna declare war in every country at once, so why paint a target on our back when we could say that they do something and lead up to those points where they instigate something on their own?
No question, Kevin.
Why are you talking like this when you're the ones who were wronged? That's the thing I'm awfully
Daketh.
confused about.
They're just confused, remember? They don't know that
Cabernet
we're the
even
ones
have
been wrong.
allies?
They think we burned the village, remember?
Yes, Daketh.
Dude, does Cabernet even have any other allies? Like,
I mean,
I'm sure
they're a
that
pretty solid economic hub.
Don't the countries all kind of in a way hate each other?
Yeah, all. Yeah, do that. No, but like we need the lore. You can't just be vague about
They
this.
have. Well, I mean, I've said before, they all really don't fucking like each other. However, they all have mutually assured discomfort if any one of them goes down.
Yeah. Okay.
Additionally, Cabernet would probably have to fight a war on two fronts, probably three,
Mm-hmm.
if Buridano gets involved.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Depends on how much they care about Cabernet culling the dwarves.
So,
how
So
many weapons do the dwarves like? Do the dwarves send things they make to any other countries?
they trade.
And you'd say mining is and getting gems and
they're the
like,
best
Mining is-
miners, yes.
that's pretty valuable in
Mm-hmm.
an economy.
It is.
It is indeed.
However, Bidonia also does that as well.
Fuck them. They're tiny.
They
Alright,
are
sorry,
small.
go. Continue.
Remember, they don't know that we didn't burn their village down. They still think we did that. That's our main thing we're trying to disprove. They don't even really.
Yeah.
From
No.
what we understand, they don't really care about the things. We're just bringing this up as a point to, clear him a little more. But
Yeah,
but if we, in that event, if the idea is that we're looking for a country who started it or did something wrong first, we can't claim they did something wrong if they still believe we did something wrong first.
Let's all keep in mind we can't exactly snitch on the people that actually did it.
I was going to wait. I was going to wait until we were in somewhere that was more private, out of character, to bring up that
Oh,
topic.
we walked out.
Yeah. Where are we at the moment?
We
Is
were
a fair
heading
question.
to.
I assume you guys were just walking.
Yeah.
We were heading to the Bravestone house, I believe, first, figuring out that stuff, and then we were gonna go get Rudia, the dipshit Sam. Oh.
Yeah. Melanie, like kind of like at the moment, Daketh kind of brings that up, like lowers her voice a lot, and is like, we probably shouldn't even bother mentioning that. That's the only thing that could get us fucked, genuinely, is if
knowledge of that. Knowledge.
yes,
We
that's-
keep that to
that's-
ourselves.
we're not talking about that unless they explicitly
Bring it up.
bring it up, in which case we'll say we were threatened into not bringing it up for sake of our safety.
They shouldn't even know. If anything, we could say we saw the people who did it, but we don't know who they are.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can. Yeah, no. I could just say that that fucking skeletons burned the place down. I already said that to the woman.
We know we have to keep everything we said in crystal clear across the board. Nothing from this moment on can change. Maybe add more details of the knowledge they already gave to her in that moment. But if we start changing stories, they're gonna think some shit is us.
Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, no. I already told them that fucking skeletons burned the place down, and that's true.
We stick with that. That
Yeah,
self-defense.
it was skeletons and then a fucking massive.
It was the
giant
bones,
fucking-
man. It was the bones.
It was the bones, though.
And then after we've cleared our names and the rest of the countries get a chance to know that we didn't start shit with them, then we look into a war.
If they still are keeping this up, is what we're assuming.
Yes.
If
Who knows,
they
maybe my king
actually
will change.
understand and stop, then we're fine.
If they don't, then the war just starts regardless. So
Yeah.
we'll cross later bridges when we come to them.
Okay, good.
And we'll continue walking to the Bravestone household, I assume.
Alrighty. So, as you continue walking there, I think that is a fine place
True.
True.
to end the session.
Thank
Yeah.
you all for tuning in.
Thank you for watching. We've got a lot to do next session. A lot of this
Agreed.
was deliberation, and I like that, but my god.
Now
Takes
we've
a while.
gotten all the talking points out of the way for the most part. Maybe when who knows what'll happen next time when we go to the capital.
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
hate us.
They may dead ass just be like,
Fuck you.
yeah, no. They may just be entirely prejudiced, and none of what we said matters
And
because
7v7
they don't
ensues.
believe anything. Yeah,
7v whatever.
literally 1984.
But please, yeah, like I won't be streaming anymore this week. This week at least. We'll let you know how things look next week. I'm not sure what time our man Salix here will get back to his home on Monday, but we'll look into that matter when it's appropriate. We'll talk and we'll keep you updated on that. But there will be no streams following this one for this week at least. It's gonna be a little time off. Just wanted to get this one in, keep the story going.
True.
And I will be posting all the shit that I have forgotten to post up on YouTube this week at some point. Thank
Good
you all
man.
for tuning in.
Whoa.